Awesome afternoon, dear students. How are you all? Children, in our previous class, we started Civics Chapter 3, How the State Government Works. In that chapter, we discussed about the government and its three levels, two important parties, ruling and opposition party, and MLAs and their work. Okay? So children, let's continue. Our next topic is, what is a constituency? A constituency is an area from which people living there elect one representative who then becomes a member of the Legislative Assembly, that is MLA. In our book, one example is given of Himachal Pradesh that it has 68 constituencies. Can anyone tell me how many constituencies are there in UK? Okay, let me tell you, there are 70 constituencies in our Uttarakhand. Okay? Children, now let's talk about Chief Minister and his power and functions. See, Chief Minister is the person who really works for the state. Okay, he comes from the ruling party and elected by various members of Legislative Assembly or MLAs of different constituencies. Okay, and he selects other ministers of different department like agriculture, irrigation department, water department, etc. So, the Chief Minister is the leader of the Legislative Assembly of the state. He selects a minister in the Council of Ministers as he is the head of council. Okay, and he also allocates the portfolios or departments to them. He is the main link between the government and the state cabinet. Okay, and it is his duty to communicate to the governor all decisions of the Council of Ministers. The policies and workings of the different ministries are monitored and coordinated by the Chief Minister. He summons and presides over the meetings of the councils of ministers. See children, if Chief Minister will complain about any minister, he will be dismissed by the government. Okay, so the government appoints or dismisses other ministers on CM's advice. Okay. And one more thing, suppose Chief Minister resigns, the entire Council of Ministers is bound to resign. Understood? Okay children, now let's talk about the governor. The governor is the constitutional head of the state. Okay, he is appointed by the president of the country and he appoints the Chief Minister and other members of the Council of Ministers. He also appoints the Advocate General and other officers of the state. Every bill has to be approved by him only, okay? And he has the right to dissolve the legislature. So children, you have seen how important is governor's role. Now how many of you want to be a governor of the state? Okay, now let's talk about its eligibility. If you want to be a governor, you should be a citizen of India and you should not be a member of either House of Parliament or state legislature. Okay, and you should not hold any office of profit. Understood? Now let's talk about Legislative Assembly. It is a place where MLA from ruling and opposition party meet. It is also called legislature. At legislature, all MLAs and members of opposition party argue and ask questions to each other. Like in class, you all complain about each other and ask questions to your teacher. Na? In the same way, they also discuss about new rules and regulations, bills, etc. They also express their opinions and issues. They ask questions to each other and give suggestions. Okay, most of the decisions are approved by common yes of MLAs. Means if most of the MLAs will say yes, it will be approved. They debate on different issues like death due to some diseases. Like nowadays the coronavirus is spreading all over, right? So they may discuss about the disease. They discuss whether proper treatment facility is available or not, sufficient beds and medical equipments and medicines are supplied or not. They may discuss about these things. Okay, and they also discuss about the infrastructure, sanitation, water shortage, drive to clean garbage, etc. Now, powers and functions of Legislative Assembly. A proposal to pass a law or to amend an existing one is called a bill. Bill is introduced in Legislative Assembly. These proposals are debated or discussed among the members of the Assembly before voting. Okay, once the bill is approved with majority vote, it is sent to the other house where it goes through the same procedure again. Okay, thereafter the bill goes to the governor for his approval. Once approved, the bill becomes a law. The budget and money bills are introduced in the Legislative Assembly while other bills are introduced in Legislative Council. And see children, I want to tell you one more thing. The state legislature consists of the governor and one or two houses. The two houses are Legislative Council and Legislative Assembly. Okay. In our country, out of 28 states, some states are having one house and while others are having two houses. Okay, so children, states having one house is known as unicameral, states having two houses is known as bicameral. Children, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Telangana and UP are the unicameral states. Rest others are bicameral states. Understood? Children, the Legislative Council is the upper house and the Legislative Assembly is the lower house of the state legislature. Okay, and the Legislative Council is known as Vidhan Parishad in Hindi and the Legislative Assembly is known as Vidhan Sabha. Okay. Now our next topic is working of the government. Children, how does government work? The MLAs are together responsible for the working of the government. How? See, people express their views, their ideas and they are free to speak, okay, and they are free to raise their voice if they see anything wrong, okay. As you all know children that our country has a democratic government, okay, a government which is of the people, for the people, by the people, right? So ultimately people are main. So MLA listen to all the people, okay, and they just try to solve the problem of the people. So how do they solve the problem? See, all the MLAs, ministers, chief minister, they gather together in the Legislative Assembly, okay, and then they discuss about the problems of the people and then they take necessary actions through the help of various government departments like Public Works Department, Agriculture Department, Health Department, etc. Children, the Legislative Assembly is not the only place where opinions are expressed about the working of government. Okay, there are several newspapers, TV channels and other organizations also plays an important role. Sometimes MLA listen to the problems of the people and they conduct press conferences. Children, what is press conference? Where journalists are invited to hear and ask questions and minister explain the steps or actions they have taken against the problem. Children, you must have watched press conferences in TV news channels, right? Then after press conferences, ministers take necessary actions. Sometimes condition becomes so worse that ministers visit the affected areas or people, then they allot compensation or help to the needy people. Children, now you must have understood how important role media plays in running government, okay, because the media people, they pressurize government to take necessary action against any problem, okay. So children, I hope you all have understood that how the state government works and how important we people are in making laws, rules and regulations, right? So children, we all must choose our representative carefully and we all must vote, and we should vote the right person, okay. So children, I hope I was able to make you understand how state government works. Thank you so much for watching the video. Goodbye.